Hey everybody, thanks for watching my video. Welcome to Arena Hacks. My name is Kyle, while you're here, why don't you click the link and go check out Peltier House of Design for all kinds of neat custom stuff, from travel mugs to doormats, all kinds of neat stuff. So go check that out. Other than that, today we got a really cool deck that I'm going to be showing you guys. This card, it's really funny. I haven't heard of anybody talking about this card. I haven't seen too much about it. I haven't encountered anybody who's done a deck based around it. I've never even seen anybody play this card on Arena yet. And I noticed it the one day. It's kind of interesting. I'm wondering if anybody knows, do you just need to collect one copy to get this infinite? Or do we just all get this with Strixhaven? So I was always wondering about that when I first noticed this card. If anybody knows the answer to that, put it in the comments, please. That'd be cool. But I don't know. I had infinite of them in my collection. I don't know if I needed to find one first. But Dragon's Approach, what it is, it's a sorcery, 3 mana, 2 colorless, 1 red, deals 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon's Approach and 4 cards named Dragon's Approach from your graveyard. If you do so, search your library for a creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Not tapped or anything, just right onto the battlefield, away you go. And a deck can have any number of Dragon's Approaches in it. So yeah, there's 23 in this deck. It sounds really awesome when you start out though. It's like 3 mana and you get a dragon, like that's really cool. But the big problem is getting 4 of them in your graveyard and then casting the 5th one and then getting to exile all of them. You do need 5. 4 in the graveyard and another one that in your hand that you cast. So that's 5 in total that you need. So that's not too easy to do, and that could often take a long time to set up. So in order for this to be really effective and fast, you need to build a deck basically based just around this card. I've thought about maybe like, oh, what if you do like 6 or 7 in a deck and it's more of a dragon kind of synergy deck and something like that. And then I thought, well, it's like even if you have 6 or 7, you need 5 of them in total in the right places, and then you can actually activate this and get your dragon. So I'm like, no, it kind of has to be a lot more than that in a deck based around it, because if your opponent has any removal and destroys your dragon, well, you're going to need to get another one, right? So that's why being able to do it again multiple times, having 23 of them allows you to do that. So yeah, that's where I made this deck. So let's just base this around this card. So another thing I like to point out, 16 lands in a 60 card deck. Yeah, I know, but honestly, you get, with all the card draw we're going to be doing, and I'll get to that, you actually get flooded very easy and bogged down with mana. A lot of the lands I started taking out as I was testing this against Sparky and just trying to run over like how fast can I get my Dragon's Approach in the graveyard, how fast can I get my dragon on the battlefield. And this deck actually, like, pretty often, 4th turn we're getting a dragon out. Pretty cool. Anyways, and we'll get into that more. But the lands, it's like, because we're doing so much card draw to get more of those Dragon's Approaches, it's like we just end up with way too many lands in hand and we just can't do anything with it. So yeah, 16 lands. We do also have 2 more lands that we could play as the Stoneforge here from Valakut Awakening. This is one of our card draw engines. This is because of Dragon's Approach, how we can go through our library to get a dragon. With Valakut Awakening, what we're trying to fix is a problem is if somehow we end up, because we got lots of other card draw on here too, we'll get to that. But if we end up with all of our dragons in our hand, which there's only 5 of them, and it's happened a couple times, we need a way to get them back in our library, and Valakut Awakening does just that. And you get to draw a whole bunch of other cards, hopefully replacing them with Dragon's Approach and other stuff, and to get to like that. The dragons we're looking for are Goldspan Dragon. We're not really looking for this one too much because he's not the main leader of the pack here in this deck. He's just, that gold or the treasure token really helps. He's got haste, which is a big thing, and the other dragon has that too. And you all know him, like, yeah, the treasure token, I already mentioned that. And the haste, that's the big thing. So we'll get on with Goldspan, but Velomachus, one of the new ones from Strixhaven. Yes, haste, flying of course, and vigilance. The vigilance is also another big thing, that you can actually block this with this guy after you attack, and the haste, you're attacking right away when you get him. So when Velomachus Lorehold attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library, and you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Velomachus's his toughness, power, equal to or less than his power. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. That's usually what you do with the other cards, and with effects like this. Oh, my nose is so itchy right now. What's going on? Anyways, where was I? Right, so you can actually cast more Dragon's Approaches because there's so many of them. Odds are in the top 7 cards of your library, you're probably going to find a few more of them. So you're casting more of those, doing more damage to your opponent, because these do, never forget that 3 damage, which is something I forget about a lot. It's like, oh yeah, right, my opponent's so low on health. How did that happen? Yeah, I've been casting Dragon's Approaches or something. Maybe I've been having trouble thrilling or catharticing them away. Whatever. But that brings us to those 2 cards. These are just discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards, and they both do that exact same thing. Thrilling Discovery, it's optional. You don't have to. It says you may discard 2 cards and then draw 2. That makes me think that this is more about the life gain, and then is just that other is just an option, I guess you can do with it. But that's what we want with this. A lot like Cathartic Reunion, we're really going after the card draw, and really importantly, getting those Dragon's Approaches into our graveyard. So Cathartic Reunion, same thing. They're both sorceries, only being cast at sorcery speed. These are the really big guys for getting lots of Dragon's Approaches in our graveyard quickly. And like I said, with the right card draw and the right mulligans, 4th turn is not unreasonable with this deck. And we're getting dragons. So those are those 2. And the other one here is Study Break. This I did have Thrilling Discovery. That is in this deck. What's the other one? Thrill of Possibility. It's an older one, actually. This is a new one, another new one from Strixhaven. But yeah, Thrill of Possibility is what I had here instead. But I found I didn't want to discard 1 card instead of 2. If you don't know what Thrilling Possibility, discard 1 card and draw 2 cards instead of discarding 2 cards and drawing 3 cards like these other 2 down here. But Thrill of Possibility was 2 mana, instant speed, so these are sorceries. But I found I didn't want to discard 1 card. I want to discard 2. I want to discard 4. I want to get 4 Dragon's Approaches in my graveyard, not just 2 or 3. But 2's better than 1, right? So it's like I really didn't want that 1. Whenever I got the Thrill of Possibility. Oh, I keep mixing Thrilling Discovery and Thrill of Possibility. But anyways, I didn't want to just discard 1, and I didn't want to just draw 2 either. Like I wanted to draw more as well. But the other thing was that sometimes your opponents get some flying blockers out there, which makes it hard to get lethal damage in and stuff like that. Study Break also just slows your opponent down. So if you're having trouble getting stuff going, getting your Dragon's Approaches in the graveyard and casting 1 and getting that whole thing set up, you can just stop them from attacking for a little while. If you cast this during at the beginning of their combat, you cast this, they tap, now they can't attack for their combat. So that's 2 creatures. But the learn on this is actually really handy too. It allows us to run a few additional cards in our sideboard. This is definitely could be changed. I think these need to be taken out. They're just too clunky at 5 mana. With 16 lands in a 60 card deck, we're not casting stuff for 5 mana. Goldspan on a rare occasion. I do cast Goldspan. Or I have testing this deck before I've cast them. Academic Probation. Again, it helps just stop that big blocker or that flying blocker, or it just, again, slows them down, all that stuff. And then Illuminate History. This one is also really cool because it fits right in with this deck. Again, a little clunky at 4 mana, but sometimes when the deck's not synergizing, you're not really getting your cards in the order you want them. Illuminate History, maybe you're stuck. I found sometimes getting stuck with a whole bunch of Dragon's Approaches in my hand, but I wasn't getting the cards to discard and draw. So if you get that learn and you can learn Illuminate History and you're in that position, you can discard any number of cards and then draw that many cards. If 7 or more cards are in your graveyard by the end of that, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token, which we're always going to be getting if we cast this in this deck, because we're almost guaranteed to have, well, maybe not, because we're actually exiling the Dragon's Approaches. We're discarding them mostly with the Thrilling Discovery and Cathartic Reunion. So maybe actually we don't get that. But I don't know. I don't remember casting. I think I casted it once testing it. That's the sideboard. I went through the entire deck. Beyond that, yeah, enjoy the gameplay. See you in the wrap-up. Oh boy, here we go. Good starting hand though. Two Dragon's Approaches and a Cathartic Reunion with the mana to cast it. Let's hope I get that white so that we can do some of our white spells if I need to. This doesn't necessarily, depending on what we draw with the Cathartic Reunion. Freaking rogues. So depending on what we draw. Now that's looking good there. We need 2 more. Listen, we need 2 more of these. We also need a Cathartic Reunion. Now, have they been... I missed it. Did they snoop in my graveyard to see what I was up to? Oh, they hit a Velomachus too. Yeah, mill deck is probably the worst matchup for us. There's 2, yeah. One more Velomachus ends up in our graveyard and we're done. That's it. Like, game over. Like, it's just, what are we? Jeez, it's not even a third through our deck yet. Well, yeah, 1 card away from being 1/3 through the deck. Wow. All right, well, let's see if I can hit what I need. All right, so we're doing all right. Although I probably should have casted, now I think about it, I should have casted Dragon's Approach because, yeah, we could have gotten a dragon. We have our milling opponent here who's milled so much in our graveyard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's hit all of our dragons. I don't see how it wouldn't. Well, we got 1 Velomachus, 2 Velomachus. I only see 2 Velomachus, both of my Goldspan. No, just the 1. Okay. Let's take action. And because they milled us, we got so many of these things in our graveyard now. This way for show. Let's see if we can hit another one. Let's get a land down. And another one! Yeah! Hit them! Take action. Because they put so many in our graveyard for us. Boom! Holy dragons! Dragons! Oh my god, I was like so depressed because I'm like, oh, they're gonna mill us right to dead. Oh god. And now it's just like, I hope they don't have removal. Of course they do though. They still going for the mill train? Yeah. Down to 18 cards. We're running low. There's a flying blocker. But you know what? How much mana? 3, 4, 5. That's only enough for 1 Dragon's Approach. So, Velomachus won't get it. So we got 4. We need 5 damage. Son of a... We won't be able to do enough. That sucks. We might. Wait. If we can cast another Dragon's Approach with Velomachus, that's 6 damage plus 1 of these gets through, which will be enough. So let's throw this down on, let's go for another red. We really only need 1 white. Let's hold off on casting that. Let's see what we can hit with Velomachus first. We might be able to cast 2 of these because of the treasure. But we'll go this way. Decline. Because we have no dragons left. So here comes the block. Oh, wait. Sorry, that was for me. Yeah. They were waiting on me. So here comes the block. Do we get damage in? Yes. And Dragon's Approach. Boom! Oh, decline. We're not yet. I can't believe it worked! First game! Yes! Can't keep it because we don't have the mana. Definitely got pretty... Oh, for sakes. And now I don't have the discard spells and stuff. There they are. And the mana to cast it, but I gotta get rid of 2 now. 1, I gotta do here because I need this for mana. I need like every card left I need. This one's not looking like we're going to have as much luck as the last game. I mean, the mill, getting our Dragon's Approach into our graveyard for us was superb. But, yeah, like, I thought for sure we have lost, like, all our dragons, which we only have 2 of, Velomachus and the Goldspan. And we don't have that many copies of each either. So, yeah. So we got some in there now, in the bin. Got a land here. I really don't want to see Velomachus in my hand. We don't have another discard, but we do have more of these. We can go this way. We can tap out their stuff on there. We can put 1 in the bin, or we can maybe tap out their stuff and get a spell. Shoot, how do I do this? And then we can learn a spell to discard these, but we don't have the mana to cast that spell. Urgh! Yeah, this is a tricky one. We need some luck here. Let's just end turn. Oh, I should have casted at least something. Well, let's do the study break then. Right on the beginning of their combat. Yeah, this is not good with that raid bombardment. We need to slow them down a bit. I don't know what to do. We can do this to hit their enchantment to slow them down even more. But we also need to focus on getting our dragons. That's what's going to win us the game. So I don't know if I do this or this. We don't have the mana for either. Let's go this way, I guess. That we do have the mana for. And I would be okay with. There we go. So next turn, which is 4th turn. Yes, we hit it. 4th. Or did I miss the land drop that? No, I casted the study break during their turn. Right, then what? Oh yeah, then I took my turn, got this. Right. Okay, yeah, that's how it all went down. So we have plenty of dragons in our deck. We can put this guy back and we eventually cast this. Let's take action. Discard or exile it all. Grab Velomachus. Swing on in. Alright, well, let's just go damage then. Now they're down to 9. Play this as a land. I'd rather cast it, but we do need the land. I hate this situation. Come on, let's just enter him. That sucks. I'm like, oh man. We need the land, but I really will. I guess I don't need to put Velomachus back into my library because we have one on the field. As long as it survives, we're probably screwed. This is doing 3 damage each attack. They attack in for 3. That's 6 damage. And then these is another 3, 6, 4. So that's 10. Yeah, so we got a block. Snoot. Which will do 4 damage. We're down to 4. Now we need to kill them. Let's just attack with Lorehold, see if we can get some damage in with one of these, and then we can cast our last one. And that'll be game. And then this one. See, it's that damage with the Dragon Approach, though, which is what finishes our games for us. That in combo with Velomachus, I thought we were losing that one too. That aggro, like, oh my god, that's 2 for 2. Holy jeez. So what did we do last time? I think we double mulligan last time. I say no mulligan. We got perfection. This in case we draw into any dragons. Our lands here, we can cast Thrilling Discovery. We can cast Cathartic Reunion, which we have, so we can get rid of 2 of these right away and draw a whole bunch of cards. So looks like a good step. As long as we draw more Dragon's Approach and 1 more, either Cathartic or Thrilling Discovery. I don't care which one. Yeah, we need 1 more of these and that's it. And hopefully another Thrilling Discovery or Cathartic Reunion. I don't see them hovering over my graveyard to see what I've cast or what I've just discarded and put in there. So here we go, that's perfection. We are doing turn 4 Velomachus, which they might end up having removal. I keep staring, every time I discard these cards, I'm staring at my graveyard. Like, are they reading the cards? They don't seem to be reading the cards, which I'm cool with. But I don't think we want to cast this yet. I think we want to go straight for the pound your face in. Man, I did 3 damage and they're down to 21. Hello, Velomachus. Get in there. What do you got for me? We got a Cathartic in hand, a bunch of... Let's go with another Thrilling Discovery. Boom. Down to 16. We're up to 24. There's another land. Love it. If things get too hairy, we might be able to study break them and... Study break them? Break? It sounds like we're breaking them. Study break them? Anyways. Ouch! You shocked! Okay. Good thing we started building up for another one. How many? We only have 2 in the graveyard? We only have 2 in the graveyard. So we got to get another 2. And then we've got a 3rd one to cast next turn. Unless we get a land. We did. They exiled? No, what did they hit? How did... Yeah, they killed my Velomachus. So I do have one more in my library. So we take these. We got another one set up. Go for another one because they killed my last one, those jerks. That's what I'm worried about this black deck. So we go for damage or setting up another one. We can't really start setting up for another one. So I say go for damage. That also does somewhat set up by putting it in our graveyard. How many mountains do we have here? How many is it? 4. 4, 5, 6. Dang, we don't have enough for hard casting. Lorehold. Of course he does. Of course, they always have the answer. These freaking high removal decks. Do it every time. 4, 5. This is 6. Yeah, it won't be enough to cast that. Let's put it on white anyways. Oh, I should have played this tap, so the next turn I could have hard casted this. We can just shoot for Dragon's Approaches. They're at 5 health, so let's hit a Dragon's Approach. We're at 20 health, so I'm actually liking that pretty good. Let's, we want to keep this is our last Velomachus, so we want to keep it. We don't want to discard it. We either want to put it back in our library or hard cast it, which is 4, 5, 6. We're 1 mana shy of doing that. Okay, they have to sacrifice, but we don't. So they get rid of that. Okay, bring that back, mill some cards, I guess. And they gain 2 life. Alright, smart. Because they knew another Dragon's Approach was going to kill them, so... I'm holding this until I need to hold them back another turn, and all we need is other stuff. Let's cast this. We'll discard, or we'll put back 1. We have enough for... Ooh, that won't kill them, though. Here, let's put this back. Do we have enough to hard cast it? 2, 4, 6, 7. Actually... Can I cancel this? No, I can't. I already cast it. Dang. So we could have hard casted this guy. Shoot. Soon. Let's go with that and that. Oh no, we need that for mana. Shoot. Hopefully we'll draw some more. That's good. So let's hit them with this again. Put them down to 1 life. Make them desperate. Keep them doing these crazy shenanigans just to stay alive. If we can keep them on the ropes like that, they're going to be focusing more on staying in the game than anything else. And then we can focus on winning. Which all we need is 1 more Dragon's Approach. You got it. Come on. No reach yet. We fly right over them. That won't do it. Yeah, you know what? That probably will. Yeah, we fly right over them. No reach. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Whatever, doesn't matter. They can't block it. I meant to cast a Dragon's Approach with the Lorehold trigger, so then that way the Dragon's Approach would have finished them off. It would have put them to minus... Yeah, they are at 1 health, so they would have been minus 2 because it does 3 damage. That's what I was trying to do, but I misclicked and clicked this, and so I was just like, don't submit 0, I don't care, get out of here. Like, just do your damage then. 3 for 3. Ew, that is a gross starting hand. Yeah, disgusting. That's not bad. No, I need mana. There we go. That's still actually really bad though. I might have to just forfeit. This is what happens with decks like this. It's like you can't count on just drawing what you need to, especially if you don't have the mana. So maybe I can dig for a Cathartic or a Thrilling Discovery. I can dig for it later and just start off, I don't know. We can only keep 5 of these though, which means 2 Dragons Approaches have to go. This is not looking good. And we can't even cast this until we get another mana, but I'm gonna try. This might be the one where we don't get it. Maybe I should have put Awakening on a land side. No, I can't because I need it to draw more cards. And at least I have the mana to do that. Excuse me. Can actually cast this. Yep. I need ways of getting these in my graveyard, and Valakut does not do that. It puts it back in your library. Alright, there we go. It took 3 turns just to get the right setup we wanted. Yeah, like this is totally a combo deck. Sort of a combo. The combo is Dragon's Approach. But that's the combo with Lorehold. Lorehold goes good with Dragon, like Velomachus goes with Dragon's Approach like really well. Yeah, I think our opponent had too much time to build up here and just get all that they want. Like we're way too far behind. Or we can hold them off a bit with Study Break. Or we can slow them down. We only have 2 creatures right now. That's probably not a bad idea because we are easily a turn, maybe 2 turns behind. So it's like, this turn should have been the turn we were getting a Velomachus on the battlefield. And instead, we're only halfway to setting that up. So let's tap these guys out so he can't do damage anymore. Like so, we'll grab this so we can remove this as a blocker if we need to. And now they have mana to do stuff, or yeah, that's it. Study Break's not bad, especially when in the early game when they only have 2 creatures. I shut down an entire turn of them doing damage. I don't even know what to do now. Like, oh, that basically ruined everything I wanted to do. You jerk. All right, let's go straight into this and hit these 2 guys. Is he reading? Is he reading our graveyard? He's not reading our graveyard. Here we go, 5th turn. Dragon's Approach, and we have, oh, now he's reading, now he's looking. There we go. Now he sees what I'm up to. 5th turn, Velomachus. Hello. We don't have anything in our hand worth discarding. I'd like to tap him down. Let's go for damage. We get another Dragon's Approach in our bin. Just did a lot of damage. 11, that's 11 damage. 2 Dragon's Approach, and he didn't block Lorehold? Didn't block Velomachus? Like, what is that? That's 11 damage. They were at 23 health? That's what that means? Dude, that's not cool. Right, so... are they gonna attack? And gain more life. That's not what we need them to be doing right now. We can kind of take one of their blockers, flying blockers out of the picture to get damage in. That way they can't double or triple block Velomachus. We need more Dragon's Approaches and ways to put them in our graveyard. So let's do this. That guy can't attack or block. Swing in with Velomachus. See what we can get. See, yeah, I'd cast one of these, but I need more Dragon's Approaches in my hands. Casting it from the graveyard, though, does give you advantage. We have, what, 1 in the graveyard now? I think? Yeah, just 1 in the graveyard. This would get us 2. This would give us another one, but wouldn't do the damage. Let's go for damage. I don't know if that's what's going to save us here, but ooh, I do not want to stop down there. So they can't attack or block with this until my next turn. So they're not attacking with any of their stuff. Let's just cast another one to get damage in. Dang, they've been gaining life. Like, how much damage we've done? That was 11 one time. We just did, what did we do here? 5. We did at least 6, yeah, I think. And then another 11, I think. Yeah, they were at 16? No, I don't know what they were at. Clearly they have some trick up their sleeve. Was it 4 damage total? This guy's gonna get pumped up more. I kind of have to block it. Like, I'm running out of options here. I've got nothing to do. Let's go for a block here. Okay, so they don't have any trick. That guy goes. Get rid of some of their flying. Those guys are each gonna get pumped up. It sucks. How many of these in the bin? 3 of them in the bin. That's before. Maybe we can cast another one with Velomachus. Cast this one and get another Velomachus back. Yeah, let's do it. Now we have 4 in the bin. See how many blocks they do. How many guys die to them blocking this. Say throw your other Scourger in there. Nah, it gets the angel in there. Rearrange this way. Let that all go through. Play this one. Take action. Throw them away. And another Velomachus. Get rid of a bunch of his flying, and here we go. This is the one we had a really slow start, wasn't it? Like just double, triple mulligan or something like that, like craziness. This deck is weird. It's crazy shenanigans. There's a murder. Ah, you suck. Yeah, can't do anything about that. How many's in here now? 2. We only have 1 left. But yeah, that's pretty much we're out of gas now. We have nothing in our hand to do much of anything. And they're just going to keep pegging away at us. We'll just draw 2 cards. Maybe we can kill him with Dragon's Approach. Before he gets us. Maybe. This is, yeah, like, I remember this game in the beginning. I was thinking, like, I'm probably not going to get this one, though. Just because, yeah, we had that super sluggish start. They got too much setup in the beginning. And then they found too much of their removal for our dragons. And then they get this guy, which is really bad. I can cast this to draw, what, a card? Might as well. Get us an extra card. This thing's not helping us right now with so few cards in our hand. Come on, Dragon. Approach is what we need on my way. Yes, it'll still work. Resolve all. We'll cast this. Nothing to discard, so we just draw. Oh, come on, come on! 4, that's game. GG, you got it. It's not like the deck can start working better. It's like, that's the one thing about this program. It's like, you got a bad deal. We saw it from the beginning. We had a really awkward start. It was really bad. And it's like, it improved a little bit. And then wait here at the end, why did we lose? Is because our deck let us down again, right? So, although, something to be said about this game, getting so screwed royally for our luck here on our cards that we were drawing, like, we came damn close. Like, we came damn close. Like, as bad as this game was for us, like, look at it. Look at it. Yeah, he was killing us next turn, but holy jeez, that was this. Okay. Oh, we don't have the white mana, though. Do I hold out for white mana? Oh, or do I mulligan? Mulligan could get us so much more worse. We could just draw into a Plains right off the bat, but there's so few lands in here. We could also get a Cathartic Reunion, and maybe we could even... It's so sketchy to keep this. I say... Man. Come on! Yeah, it's worse. Yeah, we just got a worse hand. keep 5. Yeah, so we got to have to be a plains and it has to, because we need this for land, and we need this for land, and we need this to discard those. But we got them. This has to be played first so we can cathartic next turn. We won a game earlier with I was gonna say the camera seems to be a bit bright there, so change that. But anyways, yeah, we won it with a 5-card starting hand before. What was that, my second game? Third game. Yeah, it looked really bad, like we're gonna lose. This looks like really bad too. Come on, lands. What's with the lands this game? Come on! Ooh, they're gonna get flyers, that's bad. Okay, well, more lands, please. We have our 4 in the graveyard now, our 4 dragons approaches. There's some lands, thank you, sir. So Velomachus is coming up. Ooh, they're reading our graveyard now. They might be getting scared. I hope they're getting scared. Oh, they got black though, which means they're probably running good amounts of removal. So yeah, they're reading it. What is this guy up to? Oh, he's going for dragons. He's going for dragons. And now they don't know what to do? Yeah, you don't have counter spells, do you? So I'm casting my dragon's approach, and I'm getting me a dragon. I'm still getting me a dragon, okay. Put a counter on this guy, cast another spell, I bet. Yeah, they're going for the exile stuff now. Gonna get their token. I have a deck pretty much just like this. I wish I could get more things like this, starting hands like this more often. So hopefully, since we have so many dragons approaches in our hands, we cast one, get a Velomachus, and hopefully we can either cathartic or thrill away the 2 more of them and start building up for another dragon, because we see their exile coming up there. They're gonna block, obviously, with this guy. So swing that in, see if we can. Yeah, we wanted to go this way, get more into our graveyard because we need more. Ooh, I prefer something else to discard with. So he didn't chump block that either. But here's where, oh right, yeah, because he needs to exile that token to cast his thing up there. Oh, show. And then we gotta hope that we get what we need. Might be able to cast. I hope they don't have any 1-mana spells, so they don't get another thing. Although it's highly unlikely, very, very highly unlikely, we will get another dragon this turn, because we only have 2 in the bin. So let's just do 3 more damage. How many do we have in here now? 3. Ugh. Now we're at 17. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do study break yet. Unless they somehow pump their spirit like crazy. Clarion Spirit, and just swing in with like, I don't know, 17-17. Never mind. I know that. Well, yeah, if they pump it up that much, yeah, I'll use a study break so that it doesn't swing in, but highly unlikely. Oh, that kind of sucks. Do they have another spell? Yeah, I was going to say they probably do. Okay. Not a Magecraft triggering spell, but a spell nonetheless. I say we hold up the study break. Yeah, because they're gonna be able to swing at us for a lot worse next turn. Seriously? We gotta do this the slow, agonizing way. Yeah, that's our 4th one in there, so end turn. Maybe we'll just kill them with Dragon's approaches. Let's tap some stuff down. You do 3. Oh, I have to pay some life for that. Let's go you. We can do you. We can do. Well, yeah, that gains life. Let's put you down so you don't gain life. We don't really want to draw, discard, and draw. Yeah, let's just slow them down more. I think that's what we need to do. Is just slow them right down. I think that's our best shot. 4 damage is most they can get in here. They'll have their spirit tapped out. We are getting a dragon this turn, so ooh, they could make more spirits by casting enough spells, though. I didn't realize they hadn't cast any spells yet. So there's 1, and it's a blocker, flying blocker. Although we can academic probation that stuff. Yeah, and that's game. Here, let's do this first. You can't attack or block. Dragon's Approach, 3 damage. Get another guy, another Lorehold, or Velomachus or whatever. Keep forgetting his name. That guy, right there. Swing on in. Oh, I didn't even get to choose my spell. I forgot about his ability. I just wanted to do the 5 damage, and I'm like, oh yeah, already he's got his thing. Yeah, and we did have a Dragon's Approach coming up here. This is what we were looking at, our top 6 cards. And we could have hit him with a Dragon's Approach and not even sent our damage in from our dragon. And, was I right? Huh? 5 games, 1 loss. Boom! I don't even know what to say. Like, you guys saw me. That was the first 5 games that I've done with this deck against players too. Like, I should have said that at the beginning of the video. I wanted my first time to be with someone special, so I chose you guys. So that was the deck. I am so like, that is so. I can't believe how. Like, oh man, I thought I was gonna lose so many times there, and it was just like. Take more. Here's a Dragon's Approach and another one, and here's a Velomachus and a Goldspan. Just oh man, all right. Yes, like this video. Click that like button. Did I mention I want you to click the like button? Because you should click the like button because this video is sweet. Well, the deck is sweet and I made a video of it, so it's cool. So the video must be cool. But hit that like button. Seriously, oh my God. Yeah, this deck is so cool. It's so out of whack. It's so, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, anybody new to the channel and new to Arena, go check out my Beginner's Guide playlist over there. It is really cool. Helps you get started. It's all about value, getting cards, not spending a lot of money, all that awesome stuff, because we all like to keep our hard-earned money from our jobs and all that stuff. So go check out all that stuff, and I will see you guys at the next video. Oh, also hit Peltier House of Design to check that out if you haven't. See you later. Cheers.